Hello, my YouTube friends. Thanks for joining. And today, ah, we got a lot of great things going on here at the Audio Master Show. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, man, it should be a little bitty icon right down there to the left of the screen, and it says Audio Master on it. If you hover your mouse over that baby and click it, it'll get you in. Oh man, we got some good stuff. And man, I want to give a shout out to James Harper for the wonderful gift. And we are going to be talking about the blue blackout microphone. Man, I got it up today. I'm actually, I've got it up here. I want to show it to you, man. If you can, I'm going to put a link on the last night's video I did on the unboxing, but I wasn't able to hook it up last night and wanted to do another video on this microphone to let you guys in on how it sounds. And so I have the same settings as I had on the Shure SM7B microphone. This is it right here, man. You can check it. I'm going to put a link at the end of this video as to the unboxing on this microphone last night, and you can check it out, man. This is what it looks like. I actually show you some closer up pics of it and everything in the other video. But I wanted to get on here, man, and let James know that I appreciate it very much. And I am using this microphone right now as doing the broadcast. So, with that being said, this is the box that it comes in for you guys that missed out. It is called the Blue Blackout Spark SL microphone. It don't sound too bad, does it, man? It sounds pretty good. It has a nice broadcast sound to it. It's nice and thick and beefy. Seems to be cutting through pretty decent, and it's a relatively quiet microphone. I mean, I've got the refrigerator going on in the other room and in there, and this is a directional microphone, so it is picking up a nice polar pattern this way in front of the mic. I did notice that as I get a little further away, the proximity effect of this microphone works really good. Notice as I get a little closer, the voice gets a little deeper. Not only does it get louder, but it gets a little more deeper and a nice fatter sound to it. You hear that? Some nice proximity stuff. So if I was going to sing on this microphone, I would actually sing away like this on the side of the mic. Let's add a little reverb to it and see what it sounds like. I think I got it going through this little hall. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, man. It's got a good sound to it, doesn't it? I bet you could do some really nice vocal tracks through this. But it's got a really nice sound, man. I'm really digging it for for the money. I actually looked it up and see how much this baby costs, and it's a little over $200 with tax and all, which ain't a bad thing, man. That'll get you in your studio and doing some great recording with this thing. It sounds really good. If I had to compare it to my Rode NT1, let me grab this baby for you. So this is now this microphone runs you about it's under $300. Okay, you can look it up and check it out yourself. This is the Rode NT1. It's a condenser microphone as well, and I've done some great vocals through this microphone right here. But this mic right here doesn't have a bass roll off and doesn't have a minus 20 dB pad like this blue microphone right here, man. And so as far as versatility goes, for the dollar, I don't know, man. This blue's going to be a tough competition. I'm going to actually do a little shootout between the two on some acoustic guitar, and we're going to be able to see and hear the difference between the two as to which one sounds better. But I can tell right now this microphone sounds really good. I like the way it works on the proximity effect so that you can actually work it. I see you there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's got a good sound to it, doesn't it? Ah, yeah, man. It's gonna work. I think it's gonna work for some vocal tracks, man. I don't know. For $200 for real, that's not bad. It sounds pretty good, doesn't it? I'm used to talking through my Shure SM7B microphone, and I love this mic. I mean, I really do. I love my Shure SM7B. Let me put this down here, y'all. Right here, work. Yeah, right there, work. So I really, really, really enjoy my Shure SM7B and my RE20, which is right behind me, right there. If you can see it in the background, right there. RE20 is real, a beautiful microphone, so nostalgic looking, and is just about in every broadcast studio around the world, man. Oh man, and you know that world out there, it may not be round. We got that going on right now. There's so many different things going on right now, man. Nobody knows what to believe or who to believe or what. So this is what I got to say about yourself. The only thing I want to encourage you today, the only thing that's holding you back at anything that you want to do in life, wherever you want to be in your life, it isn't the other guy. It isn't the people down the street. It isn't those people over there. The only thing that's holding you back from your dreams is you. That's right, man. Unleash the power within yourself, man, because it is given to you already, and you got it. You got it inside of you. Every one of us do, man. We all have talent. We just want to say, "Oh, I don't have any talent, or I'm not that artistic, whatever." There is. It's instilled in every one of us, and it's just recognizing it and honing in on it, and just being your best at it. Whatever it is, man, be your best at it, and it's your own mind that's holding you back, man. Because once you get on a positive level, and once you get to where you can open that up and open that energy up and get so pumped up into doing what you love to do every day, you're unstoppable, man. You're an unstoppable force. And I wanted to share that with you guys today because some of you perhaps may be needing that encouragement. So for me, what gets me pumped up, man, is getting in my studio, playing on my studio gear, recording, mixing, getting behind the board, and just enjoying everything that the audio world has to share with us. And so that gets me fired up. And I hope this encourages you to get in your studio as well and crank up those preamps and get behind that mixing board and get behind your DAW and start doing some editing and start doing some recording and just having some good times, man. And share what you're doing. So we have an Audio Master Facebook group, which you can join. Any of us can join. You just go to your Facebook, go to your groups, type in there a little bitty spot, Audio Master, and you type in Audio Master, and we'll come up and subscribe to the channel, man. It might not let you in right away, and if it doesn't, it'll send a notification to me as to you're wanting to join, and I'll hook you up, man. I'll join you in, man. But it's a great place for all of us to hang out, whether you're musicians, engineers, producers, and we're all in this together, man. And we got new people joining each day. And I appreciate that, man. I appreciate each and every one of you because without you, there is no show. Ah, man, I appreciate you. I do, I do, I do, I do. So, with that being said, I really do love, I think I do love this microphone, man. I like the idea that the proximity effect on this mic works really, really well. And it sounds really, really clean, It has a nice, clean sound to it. So, and it don't sound bad with a little bit of reverb on it, does it? Check it out. I want to say this is a little bit of haul here going on, and I'm running probably about, I want to say 9 o'clock or 8:30. There's 8:30 right there. 8:30 sounds pretty good. It's in there, but it's not too much. Let's crank it back. Let's try 8 o'clock. If you feel like I do, let's try 8:30. I'm liking 8:30. Oh yeah, that's a good. See, that's a good sound. That way, if you back off a little bit, you still get a little bit of room sound going on, and it sounds pretty good. So not bad for a $200 microphone, right? So if I was to rate this microphone from 1 to 10, I would have to give it at least on the aesthetics. I'd have to give it a 9.5. because it has this blackout look, right? It has this nice matte blackout, but with a little sheen to it. So if I had to say what color the black was, maybe like a semi gloss at best, but it really, really sounds good, man. And then on a scale from 1 to 10, as far as how the vocals sound on it, man, and the proximity effect, I would have to give it a 9.5 on that too. Not bad. I mean, who would have thought 20 years ago that we would be getting condenser microphones at $200 that sound uh, pretty compatible or competable against microphones $5,000, $3,000? That's insane, man. The technology, whether it lasts as long as those older good microphones that cost that much, I don't know. But here's the thing, man. It has a nice, clean sound, and nothing's rolled off right now. There's no bass rolled off or anything. So I got a great feeling this microphone will pop in any pop recording. Just has that nice sound to it. It doesn't sound like there's a lot of sibilance in the voice. It seems like it kind of, it seems like it kind of curves those S's off a little bit naturally. S. Hello. See, you can actually hear it kind of rounding that S off, can't you? That might be a beautiful thing when you go into, if you have a vocalist like myself who has a lot of sibilance in their voice. And so, see how it tames that S on the end? Nice. Nice. It kind of rolls it off, doesn't it? I can hear that. Maybe you guys can hear it too. But anyway, I've got my studio cans on, so it helps me hear a little more defined things. If you're listening to your computer, your iPhone, you probably won't hear it as well as me through the headphones. But man, we got a lot of great things going on as always at the Audio Master channel. And I just want to say to each and every one of you, thank you for joining the show. As always, we have some great, great new material coming out daily. And I'm supposed to get Stephen Antoninazi in here, and we're going to do a show together real, real soon. I'm hoping maybe tonight, maybe he'll pop in tonight, and we can do a show. But he's going to be going over a lot of things in his studio and using a lot of his analog gear. And we're going to be going over different things that he's doing and listening to that 2 track machine roll. And just a beautiful thing, man. And you guys do not want to miss out on that, man. Oh, man. So I hope you guys have been in the studio. I hope you guys have been recording. Hang on a second. I went to my favorite place today, man. Well, my second favorite place, which is Subway. It's getting hot outside. We are in Southeast Texas, man. And I got to tell you, the humidity is already going insanely high. I don't know what I did with my phone. Oh, here it is right here. I want to check it out. I want to see what the temperature is outside right now, man. So it's 3:33 Texas time in the Big B. And let's check out the weather. Let's see what this is. I normally don't do this, guys, but we got a little time going on, so I feel like we can get by with it, and we won't get knocked down too far. So it says it's drizzling and 81%. Um, so yeah, it's what is the temperature? It's showing 90% rain outside, but I hadn't seen any. So it's saying it's 81, air quality 91, moderate. Uh, humidity 67% right now. So the humidity is 67%. So it's humid, man. It's sticky and humid, only a 7 mile an hour wind. And you know what's going to be crazy? Visibility 9 miles. You know what's going to be crazy? Is we're at the beginning of May. You wait till June, July, and August, even September comes around. We're going to be smoking hot, man. So I'm going to try to do something real quick. Hang on a second, guys. It's gonna be so hot here, man, in the Big B. People are gonna be doing everything they can and eating a lot of watermelons, I'm sure. So, man, stay hydrated, man. You got to stay hydrated, man. Hang on a second. Okay, see, on the left of my screen, which you cannot see, but on the left of my screen, it says guest. So when you click on this guest, it has a little address that pops up. And then you can click to the right of that and it says copy link. And then you can come down in here where you type and paste that link. Okay, you guys can't see it right now, but I just pasted the link down here at the bottom. Now when I send that, it sends it up here where you guys can see it in the chat place. Let's see when it pops in. Bam. Okay, so it should say audio master and show you the link right there. And it shows what time I actually clicked in and put it there. So if any of you guys want to join in on the show, you can click on that little link right there and it'll put you in the show and you and I will be side by side in the show in real time. So I can see where you're at. You can see me in the studio and it's just a great thing, man. So I wanted to put that up there because a lot of people don't know what that little link is up there for. And that little link up there is for just that. If you want to join in on the Audio Master Show, you can do that. Hang on, what the heck is this? Do you guys get a lot of spam mail and whatnot? I mean, what is the deal with that, right? I don't know. But people like to email you, man, who just want to just give you a good time, right? They want to show you a good time, and you're not interested in their good time. What their good time is not your good time, right? I always get these like they're called something. I forget what they're called, but like I'll get these on my YouTube channel. Um, what's it called? Anyway, it's like these little sites that these girls want you to go to and whatnot, and you'll get them in your bottom of your your description underneath there where people can write in and whatnot. And you're thinking, just leave your sex at home, man. Nobody wants your sex. Go away, go away, go away. This is about audio recording and mixing and mastering and getting in here and enjoying what you do in life, man. We don't want to know about your bedroom problems. You got bedroom problems, man. My bedroom has no problems. Anyway, man, I get a kick out of that, man, because these people, they're just lost, man. They're just lost souls out there, man. It's just a shame that their minds have diminished and twisted, man, and they're not where they want to be spiritually, and they're not where they want to be, physically, and they're not where they need to be mentally, and they're just not where they're unhappy. They're unhappy people, man. But we're happy people here on the Audio Master channel. And you know why? Because we have great things to look forward to. And we love learning new things in the studio. And we love sharing our knowledge with others, man. And hey, that's the coolest thing about not only the Audio Master channel show, but about our Facebook group is because everyone's coming in and sharing their 2 cents of what they're doing in the studio, and it's just a beautiful thing because we have everybody on all different levels. We have novice who really don't know much about or recording or mixing or even playing guitar or anything. And then so we got those people, and then we got people in the middle of the road that's been playing for 10 or maybe 15 years, and they're or recording for that long. And then we've got people that's been doing it for 30 years, and plus. So we've got all different levels of people joining the Audio Master group. And it's such a beautiful thing, right, man? That we can all come in and share our thoughts and what we're doing with one another and just enjoy the ride. Such a cool thing. So, microphones. My latest two additions. This is the Shure 55 microphone. I did want to touch in on some other things because I am going to be comparing the Shure 55 with the Blackout microphone, and I'm going to be comparing the Rode NT1 with the Blackout microphone. So, I'm really liking this mic, man. I'm liking it, and here's the thing about it. It doesn't look like you can see that there's anything inside the capsule or like a screen or a pop filter in front of it. and it doesn't. The plosives don't sound nearly as bad as this microphone. Whenever I got this microphone hooked up, I actually had to go in and put some plosive material, extra material in this mic, so that I could get this close to the microphone without it just, you know, uh, exploding on me with the plosives, man. But this mic, you can hear the little the P's in it and whatnot when I, blow air into the capsule. But if you talk to the side like this, it's not nearly as bad, and you're not going to be doing that in the microphone singing anyway. Um, when you get your P's, you may be off a little more off axis like this, or maybe a little further back from the microphone. And then here's the thing with a mic like this, you can always put a windscreen in front of it, and that's what you really want to do with this mic anyway. Just put a windscreen in front of it when you go to, doing some tracking, or you have a new vocalist over and they don't know what really how to work the microphone. So a good vocalist knows how to work the microphone. They'll be coming in and they'll be singing off axis on their intimate stuff. And then on the chorus lines, they're going to be standing a little further back from the microphone like this. Notice how it thins out. But they're going to be singing louder because they're going to be singing the chorus, right? So it's just a neat thing. And a good vocalist knows how to work it, man. And that's a beautiful thing. Just like a good guitar player, you can watch an inexperienced. No, I wouldn't say. Let's just, for example, listen to a kid who's been um, trained at a young age, and he's say 10 play, and that very same kid that's been trained, you know, very well. Uh, Watch him play when he's 30. Now he could play the same songs when he was 10 as he can when he's 30. But the difference is experience plays a large role on the scale. And what I mean by that is how he plays that guitar and how he milks those notes and how he finesses his finesse is. And not only can he get around, well, he could get around good when he was 10, but he was just going through the motions, right? There's a difference in going through the motions because you're taught something and then actually becoming part of the instrument that you're playing, to where the guitar is an extension of your body and you become one. And so, just as a good singer, he can sing a phrase one way, and being that he sings that song with emotion and feeling, and it's his song, especially if he wrote the song, then he knows how to express that song in different ways on any given night. One night he might feel one way, he might sing it live this way, and on another given night, he might sing it that way, right? So he knows how to phrase things, he knows how to express things on the vibe and the feeling that he's getting at the moment. That's the difference between an amateur and someone who's been playing for a long, long time. Okay, the amateur can play the same songs, right? He can play them, but it's how they play them. It's how they approach them. And so there again, experience plays a large role on the scale. I hope this sinks in with some of you guys, man. And it's a beautiful thing. It's just a beautiful thing. It's just how it is. It's just life, man. So I encourage each of you to get behind your instrument today. If you have not been playing your guitar, grab your guitar out of the case. I don't know what it is. Somebody has a beautiful Gibson Les Paul out there, man, who has this thing that was handed down from his grandfather or his uncle or somebody. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but I'm feeling this and I feel like saying it. But somebody's been handed down a nice, beautiful Les Paul, Gibson Les Paul that was handed down to you, and that thing is underneath your bed or in a closet somewhere, and you have not played it. And I'm just encouraging you, man, to grab that thing out of your closet and wipe the dust off that thing. It's been in the case for some time, and clean that baby up and put some new strings on it, man, and start playing it, man. Play it because somebody left it behind for you and wanted you to have that guitar, man. Wanted you to have that guitar and wants you to enjoy that guitar and not lock it up and put it in a closet. It's just like this, man. If you've got a light or a candle, you don't put it in the closet to be hidden. You put it on the top of the hill so everybody can see that thing, man. And you got you a beautiful guitar, man, and it shouldn't be in that closet or underneath that bed. It needs to be on the top of the hill as a beacon so everybody can see that how beautiful that guitar is and you playing that baby, right? Ah, man. Oh, I get so pumped up talking about cool things like that. I love it, man. But anyway, don't hide that guitar in your closet, man. Pull that Gibson that that was left down to you, and pull it out of the closet or underneath your bed and start playing it, man. Because that's why they left it for you to enjoy. And I'm just encouraging you to grab that guitar, man, and start playing today. Oh man, I get so pumped up with things like that, man. So many people, as you know, we're handed down things from our grandparents, and people pass away and whatnot. And a lot of times it's guitars and microphones and all kind of cool stuff that people have in their closet, and they're not even using it, man. Pull those things out, pull those instruments out, start playing them today. If you got a recording studio in your room, don't go home at night, man. Go home every night and turn something on and get behind your gear, man, and start utilizing it and start enjoying it, man, because that's what it's there for. Man, we got a lot of great things going on here at the Audio Master Show, and I'm just so pumped up to hang out with you guys today. And each and every one of you, y'all are all appreciate it, man. And I really wanted to get on here and tell James how much I like this Blackout microphone by Blue. So if you guys haven't seen it, I'm going to put a link at the top of the opening that I did on this mic last night. But check this out. Check it out. It's called the Blackout, man, and it sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Watch how the proximity effect works. Notice how thin I'm sounding here, right? But then as I get closer to the diaphragm, check it out. It starts getting nice and thick, right? Wow. Nice sound. Nice sound for a $200 microphone. Oh my gosh. But it's beautiful, man. It is a beautiful mic. Who would have thought that for 200 bucks, man, you got a microphone that sounds like $1,000 mic, man? That's insane, dude. I love it, man. But so anyway, I appreciate it, James Harper, for the gift. You didn't have to do that, man. I was not expecting it, and so when I got it, I was like stoked that I got a new microphone to play with, man. And I gotta say, man, it runs a pretty tight ship and a good show compared to my Shure SM71. Just talking, right? I mean, I haven't tried it out on guitar. I haven't tried it out on other instruments, miking other instruments, or putting it on a cab. But I will say this about this microphone: it has a bass roll off, and it has a 20 dB pad on it, so you can cram it up next to your guitar cab and crank it up and get some cool shredding going on, and it ought to sound pretty good, man. 200 bucks. Who would have thought? But look, man, here's what it comes in. Here's the box, the Blackout. You know, the Spark SL. You know, when they came out. I'm not sure when they came out with this microphone. This is my first Blue microphone that I've ever had, and I've seen Blue for some time. If I had to guess, I want to say they've been out 20 years, maybe 2020. I mean, 2000 when they came out. I'm not 100% sure, but they've been out a while, and I've seen Blue microphones for a while, but I never had the opportunity to, I had Neumann's and I had other mics, and but I heard good things about Blue, right? And so anyway, I'm glad that I have one now and can actually compare it to some other microphones. I am going to be doing a shootout between this Blue microphone and this Rode NT1. This is the Rode NT1 for you guys that don't know what it looks like. But I will say the Rode NT1 does not have a pad on it, nor does it have a bass roll off. I mean, it's just a straight on mic, you know. And what's cool about this one, it's actually cheaper than the Rode NT1. And it's got the pad on it, and it's got the bass roll off. So what a neat thing, man! How they making mics this cheap to sound this good? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, look at it again. I want to let you see now the box that it comes in. So you'll get it in this box. So you get that box, but check this out, man. It comes in a nice little wooden box. So when you're through with it, this slides open, and it's got a nice little thing where you can put the microphone in there. This actually comes off too. So it comes this black thing, and then this pulls out, and then your mic sits perfectly in there for protection. I mean, they did all this for $200. That's insane. How are they doing that? How are they making microphones this good? Now, whether it lasts 5 years or 10 years, I don't know. That's the question. But for right now, out of the box, that's not a bad thing for $200. But the craftsmanship on this mic, look at this, man. I wish I'm like I say, you have to check out the video I did last night on this, and I showed up close what it looks like. But it almost has a stealth look to it, doesn't it? That black looks like something you'd see on a Batman car or something. Has that black kind of sheen to it, you know? Good looking mic, man. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, that's a blinker. Okay, that's a high. But look, man, nice. A beautiful shock mount. It comes with a beautiful shock mount. Look, if you don't have this microphone in your studio, I mean, this is my first day to rock and roll on it, so I don't know. But if you don't, for $200, how can you not want this mic in your studio, man? Look at it. I mean, it's just rock and roll. Who wouldn't want to sing it? It sounds good, man. It really does. It's not a bad thing. Ah, and I've got it on flat right now, so I don't have anything rolled off. You know, I kind of like that deep sound while I'm doing the broadcast stuff anyway. So it's not like I got instruments and everything going on to where I have to roll off or put a high pass filter on it. I like that. I like the broadcast sound when I'm doing my my podcast. So who would want to put a high pass filter on it? I mean, I kind of dig it, right? But man, I wanted to say, look, if you haven't joined the Facebook group, you got to do it, man, because we got some cool stuff going on. And Steven Antoniazzi and I are going to be doing some cool stuff together. I need to reach out to him today, man. I called him yesterday and let it ring a few times. And I was like, oh man, he's probably at work, man. So I didn't even leave a message with him, man. I just hung up real quick. But I need to reach out to him because him and I are going to be doing some cool stuff in the studio, and we are going to be pumped up and talking about some cool stuff. He's going to get his analog gear going and his API preamps kicking, and we're just going to hear some great things that he's going to be doing on his show, man. And so we're going to be connecting, man, and you guys are going to be able to, in real time, check us out in the studio, Stephen and I, and I'm going to be asking questions as to what he's doing and why he's doing that. And just let him just go. Let him roll with things, and just ask questions as he's going and whatnot. And we can all learn from it, right? Stephen is a real knowledgeable person in the studio, and he's tracked a lot of bands in his time and done a lot of great things. And so I'm going to actually put another link down here on this video of how you can get a hold of Steven in case you want to do any studio work with him. He does not take on all projects, but if he feels like that you guys can work together, anyway, I'm gonna put a link down there below, and you guys can hook up if you want to do any studio or set up some studio time in his area. But he's got some really good stuff, man. He's got all the analog gear, man, and Pro Tools and all of it to link together, to marry together. So whatever caliber you're at as a band, he's gonna be able to take you in and accommodate you in all your ways. So yeah, man, we got some cool stuff as always going on here. And I appreciate each and every one of you as always for joining in. You know, I do. Oh, I did want to say, you know what? The other night I got on here, and for some reason I tried to click out of Be Live, right? And whenever I went to push the stop button, it wouldn't let me out. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding? What is going on with this? It won't let me end the channel. It does not want me to end the show. It's like, okay, man, I guess I just need to continue on with this, and not stop. So I kept pushing stop, 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 and it wouldn't stop. And then the only way to escape was just to hit the red escape button, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose all this footage and I'm going to have to redo this all over again. And I don't want to have to redo this video, man, because, I had some good stuff on there, man. I was sharing with you guys and I didn't want to have to, redo the video. So I ended up having to hit the exit button anyway. So whenever I clicked the red icon X button to escape the video, it shot me out. But here's the thing, the video kept going even after I left the computer. So when I come back to the computer and push start again, there my video was again. And I was able to, at that point, push stop. And then it was able to stop the video from playing. So I apologize about that, guys. Man, I wasn't anticipating that to happen, and it was the first time that that happened on Be Live. So it was out of my control. I did not know what was going on. Why? And I kept clicking on it and clicking and clicking and clicking for the video to stop, and it wouldn't stop. So I just figured, well, it just doesn't want me in the video right away. I'll just keep on rocking and rolling with you guys, man. But anyway, it was a cool thing, and I ended up figuring out it was just escaping and coming back, and I was able to shut her down, man. But I did want to say that I really, really enjoy this microphone. As I don't even know if I'd call it an entry level microphone. I'd have to say it's an entry level price, but I can't say that it's an entry level microphone yet until I actually do a little shootout with some other mics and see how it compares. Now, this microphone right here is the AK-47. This is an $1,800 microphone, and I got to tell you right now, I don't think that this mic is gonna, stand up to it. Now, whenever I'm speaking through my AK-47, it just has a nice mid range about it, and some silky highs and some nice beefy lows to it that it's going to be hard to beat that microphone. If I had to compare this to any mic, I would have to say that this mic kind of sounds like a U87, a Neumann U87 on steroids, man. It's a little juiced up. Not that it's hyped sounding or anything, just that it just emphasizes every little nuance in your voice. And so for people who have a lot of smacking or little things, clicks and ticks with their teeth in their mouth, probably wouldn't be the best microphone for that person to sing in. But people who have good teeth and every features that are right and everything, where there's no clicks or ticks or little things going on in their mouth that shouldn't be heard, I would definitely put the AK-47 on them. I sound wonderful through this microphone, but I also sound really good through the Rode NT1, which is a 200 and something dollar microphone. So, um, this is the Rode NT1. For you who don't know, it's a little over $200 mic. And I did a song called Next to Me in 2019 that I released. And you can check out the video. It's called R Trib, TRIB, Next to Me official video on YouTube. And you can see me singing through this microphone. It's just a little short song I did. But this mic actually pops out of the mix. Beautiful, man. And I was real surprised. And I was like, let's just keep that track. Let's keep that take and go with it because it just sounded so good, man. And so you don't have to have the most expensive microphones in the world to do some beautiful stuff, okay? It's really about the person that's singing and the application that you're using the microphone for and the instrument as to what mic you want to pick. So just because you have a mic that's $200 like this one doesn't make it a bad microphone, man. It just makes it an inexpensive mic. And that's why I was saying earlier, how are they making these mics sound so good with so little money? Now, the Rode NT1, check this out. You're going to dig this. The Rode NT1, I want to say you can get the whole package deal, which is a shock mount, the windscreen, the microphone, and even, I want to say a cable or some headphones for like $289. You can get the whole package. Okay. And this microphone right here, the Rode NT1, is the lowest self noise microphone on the market. So all those Neumanns and all those $10,000 microphones and 8,000 microphones, the 251s and all those, this microphone has a lower self noise than any of those. And I'm thinking, that's why I bought this mic. It wasn't because of the money. Money had nothing to do with it. I mean, if I wanted to spend 3 grand on a mic, I would do it. Had nothing to do with the money. It had to do with the article that I read from Rode, and it said the lowest self noise microphone. I was like, oh, who wouldn't want to? Who wouldn't want that mic? Who wouldn't want to just try it out and see if they like it? I mean, the lowest self noise. That's insane. So I bought the mic, and needless to say, or to say the least, I loved it, man. And it's actually on one of my videos. So here we have the Blackout by Blue microphone, which is a $200 microphone. I think it cost me like $230 with tax or whatever. That's what they cost. It was actually a gift. But I want to say James probably spent about 230 bucks for it. But I looked it up and went to Guitar Center and was checking it out online. And I think with tax and everything, it came to like 234 or something like that. But not a bad microphone for the price, right? Uh, it really sounds good. So it's going to be interesting to do the shootout between the Rode NT1 and the Blue microphone. And I'll probably do a shootout with the 55 as well. So it'll be this one, and it'll be the Shure 55 that I'll do the shootout and actually see what sounds best for vocals, not for guitars or anything. But I will put this microphone up on acoustic guitar and see how it sounds, because I'm interested to find out and see if it sounds pretty good. The capsule inside of it, I haven't even read all the specs or anything, but the capsule inside of it, since serious, you guys, is probably about the size of a dime compared to a 1 inch capsule or something like that. So the capsule's small, man. But I gotta say, it sounds good, don't it? It really sounds good. And I love how I move around the mic and get different tone. You probably can't tell because if you're on your computer right now, listening to it in mono on a little speaker in your computer, you probably can't hear the difference. But as I move around this microphone from here or back here, you can definitely hear the difference in the tone, how it sounds. Or over here off axis a bit, over here off axis, you can hear how the tone is different, which is nice because a good vocalist, he's listening for those things, and he's listening, and to where he's going to use the microphone to his advantage by listening in different areas as to how it sounds in the room and where he is around the mic. And so he might want to be in this area right here on the intimate, nice, soft passages in the verses, or maybe he maybe want to phrase one word right in here, and then he may back off just a bit and sing off axis in this area, and that way it just makes certain things colorful in the mix that the engineer won't know needs to be there, but a good vocalist will, right? And so he's going to make things easier for the engineer whenever he gets behind the mix and starts mixing things out. It's just going to sound real natural, and the vocalist is going to get his take the way he wants it. So keep that in mind, guys. That really goes a long ways, and that's something you can tell your vocalists that walk in for the first time. Let's just say they're not experienced with singing, and but they've sang in a band for many years, but they haven't been vocally trained, and so a good vocalist that has been trained knows about air and knows about how to place the note in certain areas. And so this may be something you maybe want to tell your student or whoever comes in your studio, man. Is just giving some different ideas of how to work the microphone, and so that it's going to help him in the long run. So we got some great things going on. It is hot in Texas. I am fixing to have to crank on the air condition in the studio because it is really, really hot in here, man. And the audio master is burning up in the studio. I got all these things going on. These lights and things are cooking, man. And we got to keep it real in the studio. And so I appreciate each and every one of you for joining in. As always, the Audio Master Show. Man, we got a lot of great things going on. You do not want to miss out on everything that we got happening here. And so I'd want to encourage each and every one of you, man, to break free and start enjoying what you love to do in life and get out of that comfort zone, man. Get in your studio, start playing that Gibson Les Paul guitar, shredding it up, man. Shredding. Make sure this hand goes faster. And you will do a great job at continuing on your dream, man. And we want to see all of us as audio masters, don't we? Yeah. We want to see all of us improve on everything that we believe in and want to do, right? And that we have favor in everything we choose to put our hands on so that it all turns to gold. We appreciate each and every one of you. As always, if you haven't hit that subscribe button right down there, go ahead and hit it, man. And also, there's a little bell, a little video bell icon. Look, stand up there and knock that baby out of the park and get you a grand slam, man. And we will see you later.